South Park had jokes about fist sticks. To this day, the whole team could kiss this stick. I put Virgil and Drake on the same text, and it wasn't about the matching Arc'teryx or Kid Cudi dress.
He said stuff about you. He put your name on the song. There's no option but to retaliate. And I know you can do it. And I know you know how to do it. And don't do no charged up. Don't do no relaxed shit. Get a banging ass beat from 40 or whoever the fuck is out there and go ahead and get this nigga 100. Give him 100 bars. Give him 2 drums full of fucking bars in that nigga. All right. So we got a new topic this week. Let's talk about CLB, Drake's new album, Certified Lover Boy. So just came out on Friday, and we want to go ahead and do a video about it, kind of breaking it down, our thoughts about what we think about the album, since Drake is one of the biggest artists in hip hop, period. What do you think about CLB, bro?
First off, let me say this. As you can see behind me, and maybe you could even see on the side over here, I got some albums over there. Yep. I'm a huge album lover, and I'm a huge lover of album covers. I love this album cover. This is Drake's best album cover. I will give him that.
Really?
I hate album covers where it's just like the person's face.
Right.
You know? I think Views was pretty close. I like the Views one. It showed how small he was in the grand scheme of things, but also how on top of the world he really is in the grand scheme of things, you know? But I love creativity when it comes to an album cover, because nobody really does it anymore. Like, everybody's always doing like these cartoon album covers, and you know, nothing's so really. Yeah, it's like the podcast covers. It's like everybody's always doing a cartoon character of themselves. I'm like, come on, let's do something a little different. Mm-hmm. I love this album cover, man. Drake, good fucking job on this album cover. It encompasses everything that Drake is, and the meaning of this album. You know, so I want to start off by saying, like, good fucking job, because rappers don't know how to put themselves to the side and just like let art be art. So with that being said, I'm not the hugest Drake fan. I like his music when he raps. I hate when he sings. I don't think he can sing at all. With that being said, though, I really like this album. I really like Certified Lover Boy. If I would have ever run into Drake, if I could just talk to him for a second and be like, yo, Drake, Certified Lover Boy is my favorite album of yours. It's my favorite Drake album. If I got close enough to Drake to tell him that, I feel like he would be like, he would look at me and he would say, yeah, I know. Yes. I feel like Drake dumbed down. If you remember, Certified Lover Boy was supposed to come out in February, I think. And I think Charlamagne the God got like a copy of it in his email, and he listened to it. And he went on Breakfast Club and was like, same old Drake. And that's how I feel.
That's right.
Anytime a Drake album comes out, I'm always like that. I listen to it and be like, yeah, it's the same old shit, man. Like, yeah, he does have some songs where it's fire and he spits, but really it's just the same old. And with that, I think Drake went back in the studio and recreated a lot of this album. You know, this album to me is a lot more simplistic than the rest of his albums. Like, Drake always has like a mood, a vibe, a theme, excuse me, for his albums. This one was just a bunch of hot tracks that he created into, I guess, maybe a theme. You know, he created it to mean something. He didn't make these songs like, this is the direction I'm going in. He made these songs like, I'm going to make some fire ass music.
Hey, yo, stop right there. Go ahead and like and subscribe before you keep on listening. I know you feeling what we're talking about. And remember, comment if you disagree. If you think I'm talking some craziness, if you think Wayne is bugging, go ahead and put that comment right there in the YouTubes. Let's not say that, because that was stupid. Let me start.
Why?
Oh, let me do that. Because there ain't no YouTubes. I call it the YouTubes.
Nigga said the Facebook. Nigga got you.
But nah, in all seriousness, go ahead, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and make sure that you keep following us, the You Feel Me podcast. His like fun album. But when you listen to these songs, this is my opinion of the album. This is a man in his 30s that's been famous since he was 14. That still actually hasn't found true love. And he is burdened by being famous and not having the opportunity to meet somebody that never met him and don't know who he is or what he's worth.
For me, I feel like this album was more like giving us what we wanted. Because even like he has a song with Cudi on it. I don't think I don't think him
that
and
shit
Cudi,
is the bomb.
It's the bomb? Okay.
Yeah.
I think like, I feel like that was like a cash grab, like a reach. I'm sure they both wanted to work with each other before, but Cudi has been so popular recently. He always has been, but he's been so popular recently that it would make sense for Drake to do a song with him because we haven't really heard that before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. And
I don't think so. I don't think they've done a song before.
Mm-hmm. And so I think like a lot of people would want to hear this, and I think that's actually going to be a single as well. Like Cudi and Drake on a song, man. Like think of like Chris Brown and I don't know. I guess Drake. Kanye or somebody like that. Like it's that serious. The Cudi song,
and definitely in hip hop, like Kid Cudi is like goatish. Like people love Kid Cudi. If you're a fan of Kid Cudi, you love Kid Cudi.
I wanted to talk about that too, man. Because when I first heard the song, I didn't like it. I did not like it when I first ran through the album, and then upon my second time listening to it, I was like, "Yeah, no, this is really good. This is really good." But I still don't see. I don't see the big deal in Cudi, so it's weird.
Can we talk about this for a little bit?
Yeah, I guess we can. Yes, we can. Because I want to hear like.
Let me get 30 seconds of my opinion of Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi speaks, and he a lot of artists have, but in terms of me, Kid Cudi is the type of artist that actually speaks more about his mental health issues than a lot of other people do. Mm-hmm. You talk about Eminem being so transparent. Kid Cudi is that transparent. Yeah, he just does it in his own way, and he literally was 808 Heartbreak before 808 and Heartbreak.
Yep. Like I said, I thought this album was kind of dumbed down for us. Mm-hmm. But it also reminded me of another album, and that was Sign of the Times by Prince. I don't know if y'all have ever heard that album before. Prince has an album called Sign of the Times, and the whole story behind that real quick is he wanted to put out like a triple album. The record company wouldn't let him. He wanted those albums. He wanted to like create this woman alter ego named Camille and do like a whole album, singing as her. Record company wasn't behind it at all. They were like, "Nah, that's too much. That's too much music. Nobody's gonna listen to that. Nobody's gonna want to buy that." So he was like, "Okay, well, fuck it." He wanted to do a double album, made Sign of the Times, and he made that shit. It's so even in its regularity, it's so big of an album because that's how Prince makes it. But really, the album is like his most simplest album. There's interviews where he has said, like, I just wanted this album to be, I wanted people to know that I can do this like the back of my hand in my sleep. No big deal. Like, I make music for a living. I make the greatest music of all time. And that's how I feel like how Drake is. Drake makes great music, but it's not recognized as such. Even though he gets like unlimited streams, biggest music artist in the world, he doesn't get the respect that he wants. Like, he hasn't found that reasonable doubt
from the hip hop heads.
From the hip hop heads. He hasn't had that reasonable doubt yet, even though like I'm more than sure he's already had that reasonable doubt. But even on this album, I forget what song it is, he says something along the lines of like, "Shit, man, y'all talking so much shit about me, man. Y'all had me believing it for a second." So let me ask you this. This you may have already answered this, but I had this question. If I feel like this album is gonna mix well with the rest of the music that's out. Which means
me
that
too.
Drake really didn't do anything too different than what everyone else is doing. I feel like
nothing new, not really.
Right, like I feel like Way Too Sexy, the one with Young Thug and Future. I feel like songs like that, and maybe there's maybe a couple other songs on here. Like they don't suck at all, but it feels like they're other people's songs, like a 21 Savage song, like you would hear on a 21 Savage album.
That's 21 Savage's song. That's a really good point. I agree with that.
You see what I mean?
That is 21 Savage's song.
It sounds like
Drake is on it.
Yes. Yes.
If you listen to certain 21 songs, Like a lot of his shit cannot go on radio.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep it a buck. Like
though,
21 make people. I'm pretty sure people have died listening to 21 Savage. Yeah. Like they went to go kill people listening to 21 Savage.
That's wild.
Oh, hold on there, partner. Where you going? Oh man, you listening to us? Man, you know we appreciate you listening to the You Feel Me podcast, but we want you to keep listening as well. You have to like and you have to subscribe. Please just take a second, stop what you're doing, stop listening to this fantastic conversation that you're listening to right now. We appreciate it, but we want you to keep doing it. Please like, please subscribe. If you have a second, hit us with that flame emoji. Hit us with the flame emoji in the comments. Leave a comment. Drop a like. Let us know, and we'll respond right back to you. This is Wayne from the You Feel Me podcast. Thank you guys so very much for listening. Now back to the show.
God damn, the intro in Fair Trade is the Drake that I want to hear a whole album of. And Drake talked about this on Scorpion. He was like, niggas want a classic, they want 10 of these.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Drake knows that's what the hip hop fans want. Yep. Them boom bap rappers want. But he ain't giving that to you because his fan base is diverse as fuck. And he gonna alienate a whole bunch of niggas. So if he ever drops another mixtape, maybe he might do like a good 8 or 9 or 10 of those. Just those where he's talking to you but still with like punchlines. He's telling you how it is, how his life is, but has some punchlines in there, some double entendres. That's my favorite type of Drake. I like the singing shit too. That's just saucy. I like him on his party shit. That's just wavy. I even like him on his grimy shit. That's just aight. But that's my favorite Drake.
You know what? This one, that song In the Bible and Girls Want Girls, I can do without both of those. Like In the Bible,
I can understand horrible.
That. It's not horrible, but I'll skip it. I will skip it just to get to because I want to get to so from Love All by Jay-Z with Jay-Z, Love all the way down to maybe 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. That's the best parts of that album.
And that whole verse. Wasn't that like the best whole verse you heard in years?
What? On Love All?
Mm-hmm. To me, that was like Reasonable Doubt whole. I was very surprised.
No. I think to
me,
I like the verse. I see. I don't think it's neither Hov. I think it's like new Hov. That's what Hov is. Like we spoke about Nas not so long ago, and you know where they are in their lives. You know, I think that's just new Hov. That's just how he. I feel like that's how he speaks now. Like, I mean, it's rap because he's rhyming, but I mean, I feel like that's just his mentality. Like, but as far as it being like,
I don't know who the fuck he was talking about though.
I don't know if he was talking about anybody. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just think he's in that. I hate to sound like this, but that old guy phase where it's like, yo, come and sit on my knee, youngster. I'm gonna teach you this shit. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's like directed at anybody per se. I think that's.
He had a good verse with that song that he did with Pusha T as well.
Damn, I missed that one. What song?
Yeah, him and Pusha T got a song. I'll put it on the video.
Okay.
You can see it. So make sure if you listen to us on the podcast version, you go ahead and check us out on YouTube. You can find us at You Feel Me Podcast. You can find the clips at You Feel Me Podcast Clips, or go to Jimmy Be Fearless and you can find the full podcast there as well. So check that out. That song was tight. But I like this verse. I like Hov doing that, and it just caught me by surprise because usually he's on some rich shit too. Mm-hmm. But this shit, he was like on some old gangster shit, and I was just like, damn, what's up, everybody? All right? Like kind of how you was like with Gwen, like everything cool. Like Hov called me, and I let a nigga out for Hov. That's Hov, nigga. So like, god damn.
So let me ask you this. Let's bring it back around. What's wrong with this album?
To me, it's long, but other than that, it's cool. I like the shit. I thought it was fun.
But even when it's long, like all his albums are usually long, but they also have something for everybody on there.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of songs.
So doesn't it even out if it's
long?
Like
it, because if you only like a couple of songs, you're gonna find those couple of songs to keep it moving. I don't know why, and maybe it's because of who I follow on the internet. I haven't heard or seen anybody like this album is fucking trash. Because the intro makes that album dope for me.
Oh my god, boy.
Like, the intro gives me all of my bars that I need. And then I'm good with listening to the stupid ass commercial shit for the next 5 songs. And then boom, here come Hov with a God level Hov verse. I'm cool. And then I get a little bit of my Future and a little bit of my nigga trap shit. Mm-hmm. Cool. TSU was dope. Into Deep
was dope. But
some more Future shit. I love how the hook is hot. Fire.
I'm saying, boy. Okay, so when I first listened to it, no. So right after, like right at Erase My Mind, Fountains was okay. You Only Live Twice. For some reason, when I first heard that, I just thought of, okay, they're just trying to do a sequel to You Only Live Once. Here's my thing. Like, I take that back as a great song. And I don't know if you knew that or not, but he took a jab at Swiss Beats in that joint. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he said some shit about Swiss Beats, like towards the end of his verse. He was pretty much said, "Oh, you act like a bitch. Oh, you fancy, huh?" Because you know he produced. Oh, you fancy, huh? Jack, you know that. Yeah. So he had talked some shit because I think
Drake had. Yeah, Swiss Beats had said that shit about Drake, that he's a bitch ass nigga.
Mm-hmm. I think he had like dropped or released a song or something like that. Swiss got mad and said he wanted to shoot him down. And Drake had said that in the song, like, "Oh, I thought we was homies, so now you want to shoot me down. That shit you said you was a bitch. Oh, you fancy, huh?" You know, and it was like, "Oh, okay." And I think he started off by saying, "Look, Drake started off by saying like, unthinkable how niggas can be la 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 la." Nigga, Unthinkable. That's the song that he wrote for his wife Alicia Keys a few years ago, if you remember that shit. So it's just like little shit like that with Drake. Like Drake, listen.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Drake got 100 for that nigga Kanye.
Drake knows who to fuck with, bro. He knows who to fuck with.
Yep.
He actually like specified this song with Swiss. Anything else that he's saying about Ye can be spoken about anybody. It can be said about anyone. But he wanted Swiss to know, like, my nigga, this was about you. Why did you do this to me? You know what I mean?
I think Swiss was just off the sauce. He said he was drunk and like smoked out.
You know, I don't. That's stupid excuse.
But on live, nigga, you do that shit on the phone with your homies, not on live.
If you really drunk, and you said that shit, that's how you really feel. Because I ain't never been drunk and be like, yo, nigga, y'all.
I'm gonna just say some off the wall shit. I don't feel like, no, that's how you feel with no ambitions, with nothing holding you back, with no thoughts. That's why liquor doesn't bring out lies. Liquor brings out the truth.
Right.
So, you know, if you want to tell somebody the truth, go get drunk and see what happens. You gonna tell them the truth.
Word.
But you're gonna have to deal with the consequences the next day, nigga. So,
but
I ain't even know that.
Real quick, back to that song. I feel like Lil Wayne is losing his rapping capabilities. Like, he can still spit, but it's like he's doing that. It's him and Eminem. You know, I'm a huge M fan, but they do this thing. They do this thing where they try to rap fast because they're saying like normal shit, but they're rapping fast. So you think like, oh man, that's so dope. They're going in, but really he's not really saying anything. Like Lil Wayne, he'll say something dope every once in a while in his verse, but really it's just like, then it's over, you know. And I'm like, bro, like, come on, like you one of the greats. Like, give us something. Like, meanwhile, we have Jay-Z on the track, and we're like, and you know, black people
taking his time and killing it,
bro. Black people love going. So if you made a song and we was just like, my nigga, I don't do that with Lil Wayne anymore, man. I don't do that with Weezy, but you know.
Hey, Wayne has had probably 7,000 verses spit.
Yes, yeah.
Get a nigga a break. Get a nigga a break.
But I'm just saying, like, if I can nitpick, if I can be like,
I know,
if I can break some shit down, yeah.
So overall, bro, what rating would you give this album?
I'm
you gave Donda 4.5
out of 5. Yes, I'm quite surprised at how much I really like this album. I feel like I would listen to Donda first. It's like I would listen to Donda first before I listen to Drake, but I still would end up listening to Drake. Now, here's my thing. Here's what I thought about. So I'm gonna answer your question first, and then I'll go into what I was saying.
All right.
For Certified Lover Boy, I will give Drake like a 4 or a 4.25. I think it's really dope. I think it's a great album to play right next to Donda. I think it's a dope album to have released on the Labor Day weekend. I think that people who are saying that they don't like the album is just, they're trolling, or they just didn't really take the time out to give a true listen to the album. They were just looking to already hate it.
It's long, so sit with the bitch for a little bit.
Yeah, that's it, man. You got to listen to it a few times. Like, fuck, what are you doing? Him, Drake, and Kanye literally gave you a movie full of albums. Like, it's 4 hours.
You got 2 Marvel movies, nigga. You got Infinity War and you got Endgame, bitch. Right. Watch the motherfucker a couple times, nigga. I can't even say what's going on. It's a million wars going on the goddamn screen.
That's funny as hell, bro. That's funny.
Take some time.
True, Now,
but Kanye, Drake is petty for dropping that album this week after Kanye dropped his.
I think Kanye knew that, because I thought that too. But I think it may be some industry shit to know when somebody's about to drop an album.
That wasn't even an album.
That nigga, he made a Gangsta Grills mixtape.
I love that shit. Thank you. So I will put that as number 2 this year for me. J. Cole's Off Season is the best album to come out this year, and it gets a 5.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, this album, JLB or CLB, gets a 4.
Okay.
Mostly because of when it dropped.
Why? What does that mean?
I love album. I just think it's a vibe. Like this whole weekend, I won't be driving around and doing my shit. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be listening to this album. I love the vibe of it. I like a lot of songs on it. Like you said, it's like giving me like the best of a lot of artists, and he just like happens to be on his album. The beats are banging. It flows well. It got my emotional shit on there, so I can have my little sing songs. A lot of songs going on the playlist. So great album. Like very surprising.
Yeah.
Niggas was working during COVID. Niggas was working last year. A lot of artists put some work in last year. I really appreciate it. For real. Like seriously. So good job. To me, I like this better than Donda. Now. These are very long albums. Yeah. Give a nigga some time. Next month, I might be like, fuck this Drake album. Donda's the shit. Or I might reverse again, you know, so it's just so much to unpack.
So let me ask you this, because I know you said that I don't know if it's one of your favorite albums. I don't know if it's your favorite album. But Nothing Was the Same by Drake. You said that was your favorite album of his.
One of them, yeah.
What's your favorite album by him, though?
Yeah, I guess it is. Nothing Was. No.
So okay.
Nothing Was the Same, but also if you're reading this, it's too late.
Okay. How do you compare?
Right, none of that.
Yeah. How do you compare Certified Lover Boy to Nothing Was the Same?
There's no comparisons at all. This album is, if you know, it's no comparison, bro. That's how good Nothing Was the Same is to me.
So you like Nothing Was the Same better than Certified Lover Boy?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Billion times better. But there is a bias because of that.
Yeah.
Because the time in my life when I listened to that shit, it aligned with exactly what I was going through. Yeah. Me and him, you know, he's going through it on a really bigger level than me. Yeah. But like me and him was going literally through the same emotional shit. And that album fit right in it. And when he was out doing his shit, I was same in these streets too. So I just love how my life fit with his. But we're in similar ages. So he kind of like reflected like what was going on.
Do you think Take Care
26 or whatever?
Do you think Take Care is a concept album?
I think almost every album is a concept album in him besides the playlist bullshit and Scorpion.
I was about to say, what
I don't think Scorpion is a concept. I think Scorpion I think was just like a banging ass bunch of songs that he put together, and he was just like, we're gonna smush them into this like one side and side A, side B. Yeah. But this one here is a concept album to me.
Yeah,
but his concepts ain't like Cole.
Yeah, they're like normal concepts, bro.
Yeah, it's not like that. Nah, it's like
shit like that.
Yeah. No. It's like my concept. His concepts is like, yo, I'm 25 years old and I'm fucking all these bitches and I don't know what I'm doing. Like that's his concepts. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just telling you his story. Really, it's just like little journals of him. So it's really not concepts. It's like his journal pieces. That's what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? It's like how Basquiat was drawing like his doom. You know what I'm saying? And his surroundings. Like, that's how it looks. Like, that's how, and I'm not comparing him to Basquiat, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how Drake is. You feel me? Like, but Drake, Kendrick and Cole, they making like whole like universes within their brain. Right. You know what I'm saying? And telling you this deep story that you got to really unpack and read poems and shit and go back 19,000 years to understand. So Drake ain't like that. He's a lot more surface level. He's not that deep. He's just deep about himself.
Word.
So this is his, just from right now, I think this is his third best album, in my opinion. But y'all gotta give me some time. But right now, listening to it 3 times, trying to listen to all the shit. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, the second and third time I did skip songs, I was like, I don't like the shit.
Damn, you know what I'm saying? You can't skip the first time you listen to it.
I know, but no, not the first time, the second and third time. Because I listened to all of it the first time. Then as soon as I hear the first 30 seconds, I don't like this song. The song ain't for me. What's one of them? Fucking Fans? I ain't like Fucking Fans.
Yeah, I didn't care for Fucking Fans when I first, but I listened to it again yesterday. Yeah. I'm like, this ain't so bad, you know?
No, but it's just not. It's not me. Mm-hmm. Some shit ain't for us. I think a lot of stuff he makes is for his peers. Like his niggas that's like, you know, people that's in there around him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he makes a lot of that for them. Because a lot of them can really, really relate. So you gave that album a 4, right? No, you gave that album a 4.25.
I can't say. So like you say, you go ahead and give me more time to listen to it. Give me a summer or some shit. But like I said, like I was the hugest Drake fan. So please don't start asking me like what are the lyrics to like One Dance or Child. No, I know. You know, yeah, I don't know the words to like
5 p.m. in California.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like that. Yeah.
But if I could say, like, I feel like this is my favorite Drake album. You know, I will go back and listen to the rest of them and see. I really like If You're Reading This Is Too Late because I just love that big. That big dope change. And like what you said about Drake about nothing was the same, how that was his moment. That's when he knew he was about to be the biggest thing in the world. Like after this, when he drops this album, he was about to be the biggest thing in the world. And he can't change it.
And
I feel like If You're Reading This was that come after?
It came after.
Yeah. So I kind of feel that way about If You're Reading This. It's like it was a huge shift in who he was, the type of artist and rapper and everything that he was. Meaning of the album. Mm-hmm. He names the album Certified Lover Boy. Is that more along the lines of because he's not gonna find anybody to love him? Like I have to be this lover boy. I have to play this status of a player, of a pimp. I have to have all these women around me because like I'm never gonna be able to find that one person that's gonna love me for me. So shit, I'm certified as a lover boy for life because nobody's going to be able to lock him down type of feel.
I feel like that's where he is now. But like he said on the album, the person the person that's meant for me is out there. I'm still trying to find her. Mm-hmm. So it's just like that person that's going to be like the love of his life is somewhere. But I feel like Drake is smart enough and rich enough and successful enough to be like, hey, yo, I'm not going to settle for anybody because you got to get through so many layers of bullshit. Because you know he is Drake. Like, do you think Drake could go anywhere in this world and not be noticed?
No.
Yeah, maybe in like the slums of like, you know, Singapore or something. Maybe. But even they might know this nigga. Everybody got phones. So he's known worldwide. Imagine that. Mm-hmm. Like you gonna have to find somebody that's like you in your industry probably, right? Mm-hmm. But can you really even trust them? Right. You remember how Rihanna curved him on the stage?
Yeah.
And all of that shit.
But that's Kanye's story.
I've been through a lot, man.
Like, that's actually Kanye's story as well. You know, like, that's what you're explaining, like, him not being able to find his love. And, like, that's pretty much My Beautiful Dark and Twisted Fantasy and Yeezus.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, it's like they're both going through the same shit. Maybe they really should just kind of talk to each other. And, well, I guess Drake tried to do that and fucking Kanye shitted on him. So, yeah, never mind.
So... 100 bar time.
Yeah.
Clip for that motherfucker.
100 miles of running, time. Man. 100 miles of running.
Yeah. All right, bro. Wonderful album.
Yes.
You want to go ahead and close this out?
Yeah, we'll do that, man. And before I do, I just want to say real quick, man, y'all just enjoy these arts, these albums, man, because instead of saying like which one is better than the other one, or I like this one, bro, these are two fantastic albums in Certified Lover Boy and in Donda. Y'all just sit back and turn this shit on and grocery shop or flip through Netflix or just clean your house. Yeah, man. Just enjoy
on vacation.
The shit. Barbecue. Have fun with this shit because it's great. True.
You like that?
You know, find you a nice little thotty. You know, bring it on home. Be like, hey baby, I got the new Drake album. Come on through. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. We've been going on for a little while, so let's go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out to listen. We know this is a lengthy one, but I think the situation calls for it. You know, we have one of the greats coming out and we want to talk everything about it. You know, we hope you guys enjoy it. this episode as much as you enjoy the album, or shit, we hope you enjoy the album and this episode, really. But you can find us on youfeelmepodcast.com. That's our own personal website. You can find all our audios, this audio and the rest of them in the past. Anywhere your free podcasts are sold, that's where we are. You know, we're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on Stitcher, we're on Amazon. They have their own podcast. Apple, we're on that as well. YouTube, find us on YouTube, please. Please type in the search bar, You Feel Me Podcast. That's us. When you see our face, you click on it, you watch it. Y'all, please like, subscribe, man. Please comment to us, man. Hit that bell, rock that bell. Let us know that you like it. Let us know how you feel. Give us your opinion on how you feel about, CLB, man. Drop us with a fire emoji if you like this content, man. Also, please be on the lookout. It's already dropped now. You Feel Me Shorts. All right, it's like 5-6 minutes, quick hits on things that's going on in the current events. Things going on in hip hop, music. We talk about it all. It's not just music. We talk about the Delta variant. We talk about this, that, and the other. So y'all, whenever it drops, y'all let us know if you like it. I believe that's it, man. My name is Wayne. My name is Wayne Fearless, man. Say peace to the people, man.
Peace.
All right, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Peace. I have a good one, man. Peace. I have a good one, man. Peace. I have a